I welcome you all to this session on Assamese literature, and I welcome my co-chair Dr. Niranjan Das ji to this evening. So he'll speak about Assamese literature, and then we will have a discussion of Assamese literature as far as possible, because we have been given a time frame of half an hour for the discussion. So, sir, I would like you to please speak on.
Yes, thank you, sir. Namaskaram. I am Dr. Niranjan Das from Assam, from Soraidew district of Assam. And at the very beginning, I want to just give a little present, a book of poem written by me, Assamese poem, but you will see it on later. The socio-cultural development of the northeastern and Indian national tribes. Assamese literature, reflections in human life and experiences. Since the very ancient time, along with the activities of the people for maintaining the human life, people of India, along with the other countries of the world, have been fighting for establishment of newer to newer development. Gradually, from the Mahakavyas, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, people are fond of activities for finding out the works, what are worst, what are the best. Before Christ, from the rule of Samrat Ashoka, people are gaining their knowledge how to spend their lives with development. I think so. With the development from beyond the northeast side of India, tribal people are gradually mixed with the other native people of all over India and begin to play more over the socio-cultural activities. In between these, the different historical wars war between Mughals and other Indian emperors, wars of Rama and Ravana at Sri Lanka, wars of Pandava and Kaurava at Ajodhya, Taurain wars, war of Palasi, wars between Ahom emperors and Mughal soldiers. Interesting that the Mughal emperor attacked Assam for 17 times but defeated. Lastly, British and dominated the Man soldiers of Brahmodes, now called Myanmar, who wanted to occupy Assam, northeast India, but failed. Many of political disharmony were breaking the thinking of people, but the cultural activities could not be destroyed from the nation. We want to observe from the few countries in Assam from the first Ahom Emperor Sargodhi Sukapa coming from Brahmodes, now Myanmar, in 1228 AC. The Assamese Bihu culture has been started all over, all with during the time of Srimanta Shankardeva and Madhavdeva in 15th and 16th centuries. The Borgit, Namghosa, Palnam, Rasnitra with the Kirtan, Dasam Bhagavata, etc. Thus, the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, along with the other communities, were practicing all the mythological and general cultural events. In Assam and in northeast India, the Missing, Deuri, Rabha, Hajong, Boru, Gurkha, tea garden communities, Adi, Abor, etc. from Arunachal Pradesh, artists from Nagaland, Mizoram, Manipur, Meghalaya and Tripura also playing the different socio-cultural events in the same platform. In naked eye view, we can say that many of the Indian literatures are established from the national tribal activities and development, along with the various classical dances like Kathakali, Satriya dances, Bharatanatyam, etc. The traditional dances are getting movement. For example, the Bihu dances is Assamese, Bagarumba dance from Boru culture, Gumrak dance from Missing culture, Deuri Nitya, Gurkha Nitya, Rabha Nitya, Jhumur dance from Tea Garden culture, Karbi Nitya, Dimasa Nitya, and many more cultural from north-east region taking major part of Indian tribal culture along with the variety culture of our Vishal India. From this variety of cultural literary things we can bind the all people of our country with love and regards. Let's we do the studies variety of the art, literature and cultural intellectual development of the all Indian belongs. The Mahakavyas, Ramayana and Mahabharata, written by Valmiki and Vedavyas, the Kirtan Dasam Ratnavali, Srimad Bhagavata by Srimanta Shankardeva of Assam, Namghosa by Sri Madhav Deva, and many other mythological books open the Assamese literature towards the vast population of the world. Here we must remember the Gyanapith Award winner of Assam, Birendra Kumar Bhattacharya, got the award in 1979 for the evergreen novel Mrityunjay. The Gyanapith Award also got by Mamani Rasam Goswami, original name was Indira Goswami. Leelamani Phukon from Assam have made research the store of Indian literature. Birendra Kumar Bhattacharya, born in 1924 and expired in 1997, also got the Kshatriya Sahitya Academy Awards in 1961 for the novel Yarwingam. He was the multi-literary person of Assam. Yarwingam written by him on basis of Asahya Andolan for independence of India in 1942. One of the novel, Maharathi, written by Chandra Prasad Saikia, won the Sahitya Academy Award. He also got the Assam Upataka Award in 2002. Dr. Lakshinandan Bora, Syed Abdul Malik, Homen Borgohai, Jogesh Das, Nolini Bala Devi, and many of the poets and writers, novelists of bigger family of Assam went to heaven, spreading millions of literary seeds for the people of the country. So, we can proudly say that we are the citizens of vast literary school and best by best to greater teachers, best by best the greater teachers are working to make the newer valuable literature for the society of our country. Like this, Assamese culture and culture from northeastern region, literary things, northeastern, all over India, going towards newer activities, development of the country, and we can proud of those people who had made us the reader and the writer, and to write for the people of country how to get our country towards a good thinking. Like this, we can, all of us should go to our business with art and literature, culture, etc. This is
Okay, thank you, sir. You gave us a brief description of Assamese poetry and culture. you spoke from the time of Ramayana, Mahabharata, all having an influence on Assamese literature. You also spoke about different kinds of war, especially the Mughal Empire, which attacked Assam people, and finally people came out of that. My association with Assam is that my Hindi poetry collection titled Paam Tale Ki Mitti. That's my first Hindi poetry collection, which was translated into Assamese language by Kavita Karmakar, and it was released in Assamese Guwahati Press Club, where we had Neelim Kumar, the poet Neelim Kumar, and the chairperson of the Assamese Poetry Club presiding the function. So this is my association with Assam, and I have known Assamese poetry. As you all know, Assamese poetry and literature is very rich. Like you have poets Hiren Bhattacharya, Navakant Barua, Neelim Phukan, Hari Krishna Deka, Sanat Tanti, Neelim Kumar, and so on. And also you have a rich heritage of novelists like Navakant Barua again, Bhupendranath Saikia, Lakshmi Nandan Bohra, Arun Soma. So my question to you is, this is a legacy which these legendary writers have left before the new generation. What is the current scenario of Assamese poetry? What is being written in Assamese poetry as on today, and who are the major poets writing in Assamese? If you could throw some light on this.
Yes, Assamese poetry, many of Assamese writers, many of children, many of students from college level or high school level are starting to write Assamese poetry. We should clarify what are the good actually. Some poetries, no doubt, the poetries are good. Any poetries are good for our national people. We should calculate their, I mean, हमें उसका
आप हिंदी में बोलिए, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, आराम से बोलिए, हिंदी में बात कीजिए।
हम उसको खूब निरीक्षण करना होगा। बहुत लोग हैं, बहुत स्टूडेंट, बहुत चिल्ड्रेन, they want to write poetries and want to sing song like Bhupen Hazarika or other singers or poet, but we should, हमें उसको थोड़ा सा कुछ कर्मशाला बना के उसको लीड करना चाहिए, क्योंकि varieties of Assamese literature in very I mean
मेरे पूछने का मतलब ये था कि ये जो पूर्व पीढ़ी के जो कहानीकार, कथाकार या कवि जो लिखकर चले गए, आज की पीढ़ी कितना उन लोगों की कविताओं से प्रभावित है, या फिर आज की पीढ़ी आज के जो समकालीन विषय है उस पर लिख रहे हैं, या उनका लिखने का विषय क्या है, ये मेरा सवाल था। किस तरह की चीजों को वो कविता में लेके आ रहे हैं, सब्जेक्ट क्या है, उनका कथ्य क्या है?
नाउ कविता ऐसे ही होता है, in general culture and varieties of different incidents, like our country is full of different, I mean, what we call
ideology.
Yes. Our sorry,
नहीं कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है। कविता आजकल सभी भाषाओं में कविता लिखी जा रही है, असम में भी युवा कवि लिख रहे हैं। When you speak about Assamese, suddenly a thing that quickly comes to one's mind is the Bihu dance. How important is this dance, and have people written about this in their particular novels or short stories, or even cultural essays have come about Bihu dance? Because that gives you an identity. When you quickly speak about Assam, we have Assam tea gardens or the Bihu dance that comes into one's mind quickly. So Bihu dance के बारे में आप कुछ बताएं ऑडियंस को, किस तरह उसका ये डांस होता है, वो क्यों डांस होता है, और कब इसका डांस किया जाता है, मतलब नृत्य कब किया जाता है?
Bihu dance is क्योंकि ये तो पूरा नेशनल थिंग है अब असम का
नेशनल डांस
उत्सव है
बिल्कुल हाँ
जो ये बिहू स्टार्ट होगा वो वेरियस कूली start singing and people of Assam want to cultivate their knowledge and cultivate their crops.
ये मतलब हार्वेस्ट फेस्टिवल जैसे अभी ओनम केरला में ओनम हार्वेस्ट फेस्टिवल है सितंबर पे टाइम पे हार्वेस्ट के बाद ओनम हम मनाते हैं उसी प्रकार ये हार्वेस्ट फेस्टिवल से जुड़ा हुआ नृत्य है मतलब हार्वेस्ट करने के बाद ये नृत्य होता है और इसमें पूरा परिवार भाग लेते हैं मतलब मैंने उस डांस को देखा है बहुत ही अच्छा सिंक्रोनाइज करते हुए ये डांस किया जाता है कोई हड़बड़ी या कोई जल्दी इस डांस में नहीं होता है उसका एक ताल होता है एक लय होता है उसका और इसमें दोनों नृत्य करते हैं पुरुष और स्त्री दोनों नृत्य करते हैं या फिर ओनली केवल स्त्री नृत्य करते हैं इसमें
सब
दोनों मिलकर उसको
डिफाइन ये पार्ट है सम कॉल जेंग बिहू वो स्त्री केवल
स्त्री करते हैं ठीक है
और बिहू जो हुसुरी बिहू केवल पुरुष
उसमें अच्छा उसमें केवल पुरुष हाँ
जो मुकोली बिहू कहता है
मुकोली बिहू में दोनों मिलके करते हैं स्त्री और पुरुष मिलके करते हैं हाँ
वो मुकोली बिहू में वो young boys, young girls, they are singing and dancing. Then they are having ability to grow crops and other minds also. They want to progress their working attitude from Bihu. From Bohag, month of Bohag, from the month of Chatra, from now time, this time onward, they are already starting.
अच्छा उसका तैयारियां अभी से शुरू कर रहे हैं ठीक ठीक एक और चीज जो असमीज कल्चर के बारे में जब बात की जाती है तो जैसे आप केरला में आएंगे हाँ ओके ओके हाँ ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ പറയണമെന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞു ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ പറഞ്ഞത് ഓക്കെ 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 വാട്ട് സർ വാസ് ട്രൈങ് ടു ടെൽ യു ഇസ് ദാറ്റ് as I said when we speak about Assam suddenly quickly the things that comes to our mind is Bihu dance and Bihu dance I was asking him what is the peculiarity of Bihu dance. So he said that there are three types of Bihu dance. One is played only by male, one is played only by female, and the third is that Bihu dance which we normally see in our television or in our channels where men and women both take part and it's a mix of both men and women. So you have three types of Bihu dance. Actually it is a new knowledge for me also. I was thinking Bihu is done only by men and women. So you have a separate Bihu done for men and you separate Bihu done for women and a group for Bihu. And what sir was trying to tell you is that this is a time that they are preparing for the Bihu dance in the coming months. So the preparations of the dance takes place from the month of March itself, right? Okay. So another thing what I wanted to ask you is when we have so many cultural similarities, Kerala and Assam. For example, in Kerala when we honor someone, we put a shawl on them, which is a Kerala peculiar shawl, and we respect that particular person.
Yes.
In Assam, when I was there, when my poetry book was translated and it was released, I was given a hat to put on my head, and I was given a small gamcha. The size is very small, it looks like a muffler. So what does that represent in Assamese culture? Why is this hat given and why is this gamcha given?
Hat is not so important.
Okay.
But the gamusa is the main important thing.
Okay.
Gamusa is it may be the smaller or some gamusas are bigger.
No, it's not the question whether it is small or big, but it has a cultural significance. That's what I wanted to know.
Gamusa leading a very important thing for recognition of the Assamese people.
Yes.
Then with the gamusa, they do something. They can do something in various work in the house or other places also.
Okay.
They can bath. They can do in the summer season in cultivation.
They use it as a thing tie it around their head.
In
Okay.
various mythological, I mean, it is called Saddha, Hokam.
Okay.
It's, in that time, Gamusa is the main important thing.
Okay.
The people around the neck, the Gamusa is
Okay.
putting
Is
and-
this connected to marriage culture in Assam? Whether this has a place in the marriage ceremony, this gamcha,
Yes,
whether
yes,
it is used?
yes, yes.
It is used for marriage ceremony also. What about death? If somebody dies, whether this is used? In death ceremony, related to the death ceremony, this is used? No.
Can be used,
It can be
but,
used.
Can be used, but,
But normally they don't do.
Normally
They don't do. So it's normally a thing that identifies the cultural aspect of Assam.
Yes, yes.
It's like it's used in different places in different points of time, and it's a mark of respect.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes,
Assam
yes.
It's a mark of respect. So it's up to the person, or it's up to the occasion where you mark this. Like now, see, it looks like Mahadev Topoji's that design. That gamcha almost resembles that design. It is still this place only, from your neck to this place. Okay. Now another thing what I wanted to ask you is, Assam, especially Manipur and all the other places, there is a lot of political turmoil. That's what actually I wanted to know, whether these things that is happening in and around you in the contemporary times, whether the young poets or the senior poets write on something on that particular issue, or do as writers, do they raise voice against such happenings in the country, in your place?
Previously it was happening. It was I have not forgotten, but in political issues to reform the political system.
Exactly,
And,
exactly.
various writers in the previous time also, now also used to write this.
They voice their protest against what is happening against the people. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Another thing I just wanted to know is, as I said, Assamese poetry, Assamese novels, Assamese literature is very rich. I have taken the name of so many people. Indira Goswami is very well known. You have Gyanpith awardees. You have Sakti Academy awardees in Assamese literature. As Mahadev Topoji knows, I am into the field of translation. Working in different languages. So my anxiety, or I would be anxious to know how many writers or how much of Assamese literature is translated into other languages, from Assamese to English, or Assamese to Telugu, or Assamese to Malayalam, or Assamese to Hindi, because Hindi being spoken by most of the people in the country, when somebody gets translated into Hindi, automatically from Hindi it's being translated to all other Indian languages. So what do you think? Is translation necessary today for literature, and how much of Assamese literature has been translated into other languages?
Yeah, it is very necessary. Very much
Okay.
necessary about translation is deep.
Okay.
Now translation process is going on.
Okay.
All over India, from Assamese to Telugu, or Assamese to Hindi, or Assamese to English, various. One of my colleagues, Ranjit Gogoi, you know about
Ranjit
it,
Gogoi.
Yes.
Okay.
He's owner of Shabda Prakash in Jorhat,
Okay,
Assam.
okay, Jorhat
He's also his poetry book and his some novels
has been
already
translated into other languages.
in
Okay,
India.
okay.
And
Does the government of Assam, the state government, do they have any, their literary wing or the cultural wing of Assam encourage translations, or do they have any project which encourages people to translate between, because Assamese and Bengali is very close to each other.
Yes, yes.
Most of the people who know Bengali, they know Assami, and those who know Assami know Bengali, like Tamil and Telugu, Malayalam and Tamil. It's close. Speaking, it's common, same, but writing, it's completely different. There also, you have quite similarity. So, are there any projects done by the government of Assam
From the government, it is
or
very
cultural
poor.
department?
It is very poor from the government. Well, other cultural in some other for other cultural department, just like Bihu or other things, already the processing is going on. Now Bihu also already established in the world record, or now Jhumur from Assam also
Okay.
from Assam already even
It's being translated into other languages.
Just like the cultural system is going on, but literature system is from the government side. It is very poor.
Okay,
It will
government.
be, in future it may be will
Okay,
be higher.
okay, okay,
Now
okay.
this is something less.
Okay. You mean to say that the government has not tried to take much of initiative to get the works translated?
Completely not right. Yes, it will be false, but they are trying. But we think how much they should try, but it is not here.
Yeah, because why I ask this particular question is,
Yes, yes, yes.
Assamese literature is very rich in literature,
Yes.
in culture, in tradition, so as other languages in our country. So unless it gets translated into other Indian languages, because every person cannot understand every another language.
Yes, yes.
So the translation is very important discipline as of today in the whole country and in the whole world. You see, when you have Booker Prize winners, within months it's being translated into Malayalam. Our publishers get their copyright and the book is translated into Malayalam. Some other Sahitya Academy winning or Gyanpith winner. Now the recent Gyanpith winner, the 59th awardee, I think 59th awardee is Vinod Kumar Shukla from Hindi language. He has some excellent poetry written and some excellent novels written in Hindi, for which he is being given the Gyanpith award. So again, the problem is in our country we have Sahitya Academy, which takes the project of translation. When a person gets a Sahitya Academy award, his book is being translated, should be translated into other 22 or 23 languages. But then, since it's a government organization, things move slowly. So that's what I was asking, whether the government has taken initiative. So you said
Yes, I understand.
in future they may take much they may take more initiative to get things done. Another thing I wanted to know about is Assamese films.
Yes,
Assamese films also have a good portion of people who have done some good films in Assamese. So what's the contemporary films that's being made in Assamese?
Now this Assamese film in like former 5-6 years ago, what were the think about Assamese film? Now little poor, I think.
Okay.
But still, the newer films, also newer filmmakers trying to
Okay. Trying to make new films. Okay. Are youngsters coming into film making in Assamese? Young people are coming into film making, or it's only the senior population who is still continuing with the films? New generation, young people.
yes,
today,
yes, coming.
They are coming into the film field.
Yes.
Okay. So I think it's time to take some questions if anybody wants to ask. Anybody is willing to speak? Please. Then we can wind up. Okay. Okay, then thank you all for your patient hearing. Thank you so much.
Anyway,
Thank
lastly,
you. The next session is. Okay, carry on, carry on.
Lastly, I am giving you all the thanks to all the people of in this theaters, and I want to sing a little song of Dr. Bhupen Hazarika, his favorite artist, not from me, but from all over the countries, of all over the world. Anyway, Manuhe manuhar babe, jodihe okonu nebhabe, okoni সহানুভূতিৰে ভাবিব কোনে নোকোৱা সমনীয়া মানুহে মানুহৰ বাবে মানুহে মানুহক বেচিব খুজি মানুহে মানুহক কিনিব খুজি মানুহে মানুহক বেচিব খুজি মানুহে মানুহক কিনিব খুজি পুৰণি ইতিহাস দুহাৰিলে ভুল জানো নহ'ব কোৱা সমনীয়া মানুহে মানুহৰ বাবে যদি অকণো নেভাবে অকণি সহানুভূতিৰে ভাবিব কোনে নোকোৱা দুৰ্বল মানুহে যদি জীৱনৰ কোবাল নদী পাৰ হৈ তোমাৰে সাহত তুমি হেৰুৱাবানো কি মানুহ যদিহে নহয় মানুহ দানৱ কাহানিও নহয় মানুহ যদিহে নহয় মানুহ দানৱ কাহানিও নহয় মানুহ যদি দানৱ কাহানি বা হয় মানুহ লাজ পাব কোনে নোকোৱা সমনীয়া মানুহে মানুহৰ বাবে থ্যাংক ইউ ধন্যবাদ
Bhupen Hazarikar Patana.
Bhupen Hazarikar
Okay.
first favorite song all over the world. In various languages this song is played in any time from the children to older people.
Thank you.
Thank you.